Hey, what's up? So, a little different today. Um, I bought this whiteboard for joke writing. I don't know how to write a joke. I know I don't. So, I mean, this isn't for people who want to learn how to write a joke. This is just how I do it. This is how I'm going to do it. And if we get beamed, if my brain gets shut off, then we're just gonna have to do it together, and we'll just start. I figure we'll start something new today, and I decided to go with something I'm a big fan of, which is evolutionary science. And I'm getting beamed a little bit, but if we just, it's like broadband compared to dial-up compared to carrier pigeon. I mean, carrier pigeon is like full on, you're like a goldfish, basically. So right now we're probably pushing some pretty good dial-up right now. But so bear with me. We're not full tilt. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna see what we can get done with even, with obstacles. We'll do it together. What you might not know about me is I'm a huge, massive comedy fan. Like I know all the comedy comics, comedians. Let's see. Who's the new ones right now that I love? Roy Wood Jr. He's great. He's from The Daily Show. He's not going to be edgy. That guy's hilarious. Also, John Oliver, stand up. Don't sleep on that guy. That guy's good. He does a show now, but Comedy Corner. Who else? Barry Sobel. I just want to give you my bona fides, my bona fides. You start talking Dennis Wolfberg to people, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, continue." Jeff Ross. Let me do a joke that I straight up stole. I stole a couple of his jokes and just ran with them in middle school. Here's one of them. Sorry, Jeff. Just so happens I have the prop you need. God, this was hilarious. He said, 3 minutes. He said he was doing an impersonation of a fifth grader waiting out for the bus. All day with that. He had another one where he said his first party ever, you see him holding a beer, and he just looks around, and he starts dumping it out on the ground. His first party. So anyways, starting the joke. I wanted to pick something that I like, which is evolutionary science. I'm like, I love that stuff. So I got to start it. I've seen all the comics, so I'm like, I don't want to sound like anybody. It's not, I don't know that I do sound like anybody. You can just do what you can do, and it comes out that way, I guess. But starting a joke is kind of, I got a bit about starting a joke. It's, you just tell Louis C.K. did a similar one independently. Like, I wrote it and then I watched one of his. I said, hey, it's like parallel thinking with this. Starting a joke. Mine goes, I'm no good at starting jokes. I mean, I gotta trick all you guys into thinking you asked me for this shit. and Louis C.K.'s ends up with the only thing that audience has in common is they're all facing towards him. So yeah, so starting it is that's the trick I play. Like, how do I trick the and I know nothing about writing jokes, so don't take this to the bank. How do I get them to think that they just asked me about this, you know? Somehow like that. Just get that vibe going. Evolutionary science. I'm a huge fan of evolutionary science. I love monkey people. Let's put it up. I did put it up. I love monkey people. Half monkey, half human. What's not to love? Where do we go from here? Half monkey. Half human. I should write this beforehand. Like a regular person. Half monkey, half human. Yeah, I said Barry Sobel, by the way. Sorry. If we could get up to broadband, which is no beam, we could knock this stuff out really quick. And just figure on what you think's funny. There's no other way to do it, you know. So it's whatever you think is there's no other way to do it. Like this joke is gonna shit. I'm at this is 6 minutes of just crap, by the way, but it's gonna cut off in a second. I could do the seagull one. I want to be a seagull. Why? So you could fly? No, so I could peck people's eyes out without